It's already on. It's fine. Clock's running, boys. All right, here we go. Game 2. Brown's in to take the draw. One by Kanata. He'll play it off the glass. Brown's there to pick it up. Sets it for Critchley. Critchley over the blue line. Lets one go. Shot just wide of the net. Rebound. Comes to the half boards. Kept in by Brady. Critchley and Brown. Off the boards to Brady. He'll backhand that one back in. Kanata grabs it and brings it out of their zone. In over the Flyers' blue line. Shot. Tipped wide of the net. Puck comes to the near corner. Brady behind his own net. Sets it up. Fires it off the near boards to Critchley at the blue line. Critchley to Brown. Brown in over the Kanata zone. Gets bumped into the boards. Kanata gets a piece of it and gets it out of their zone. Hobor in neutral ice, sets it up for Tribble along the near boards. Tribble gets the red line and fires it in. Middlehurst just had his stick lifted. Mason in. Kanata brings it up into the Flyer zone. Has to go around. Tribble in the corner. Middlehurst there to pick that puck up. Fires it for Mason, but just out of his reach. That'll go for icing. Middlehurst takes the draw. Won by the Blazers. Back to the blue line. Played off the boards and in. Middlehurst off the boards again up to Mason. Mason gets the red line in over the blue. Dumps it in behind the net to Arkema. Arkema just loses it. The Blazers pass it out to neutral ice. Get the red line and fire it in. Milk sets it there behind the net for Tribble. He'll backhand that to Hobor on the far boards. Hobor stabs at it, gets it out of the zone. Blazers fire it back in. Not quite icing. Tribble gets bumped in the shot. Milk's with the save. $7:27 to go in the first. Brown in to take the draw. He'll win it to Brady. Brady fires it behind the Flyers net to the blue line. Clark backhands that to Brown. Brown leaves it there. Clark stabs it into the Kanata zone but gets dumped back out. Thompson tries to lift it in. Kanata intercepts it and brings it back up to the neutral ice. Brady read that play from a mile away. Gets the red line and chips it in. Kanata skates it behind their net to the far boards. Thompson, he pinches. Brown to the blue line, kept in by Brady. Brady lets one go. Shot intercepted by the Blazers. Blade to the blue line and out. Clark fires it in to the near corner. Kanata up to the blue line. Brady got a piece of it, but just not quite enough to keep it in the zone. Brown back to Thompson. Thompson off the boards to Clark. Clark touches it and sends it the rest of the way. Kanata wins that foot race, fires it around the near boards. Kanata lifts it to center ice, and they'll bring it into the Flyers zone. Kanata's changing. They have to slow it down a bit. Campbell, deep in his zone, plays it off the glass to the blue line. Not out. Brown had a stick in his skates. Kanata with the puck deep in the Flyer zone. Hobor stabs it up the boards. Picked up by the Blazers. Back to Campbell. He'll throw it off the boards. Kanata grabs it. Blazers in the near corner. Campbell gets a piece of it. Gets it to Brown. Brown lifts it to the blue line and out. Icing's waved off. Martin in on the forecheck. Blazers bring it to the point. Campbell keeps it in. Fires it around behind the net to Middlehurst. He's waiting for it. Martin gets pinned against the boards. Loose puck comes out. Millhurst couldn't quite get a stick on it. Kanata in over the Flyer zone. Cross ice pass by everybody. Critchley sends it behind his net to Campbell. Campbell backhands that to the blue line. Martin got a piece of it, plays it off the boards and into the Kanata zone. Kanata plays it off the backboards. Critchley picks it up. He'll keep it deep. Gets it to Martin. Martin sends it behind to Middlehurst. Middlehurst in the near corner. Critchley in to help him out. Gets a piece of it. Gets it out from behind the net to Middlehurst. Middlehurst centers to Martin. Martin couldn't get the shot off. He gets taken down. Blazers get a piece of it and they'll fire it out. And that'll go for icing. 4:29 to go in the first period. Brown's in to take the draw. Won by the Blazers. Good battle by Brown. Gets a piece of it. Brady with the shot. Shot off the side arm of the goalie. Mason in. Brown along the boards. Tribble pinches. Gets it deep to Mason. Mason lets it go. Blazers behind their net. Off the boards. Brady pinches. Keeps the play in. Mason in the near corner. Cross ice to Brady at the blue line. Brady without a shot, dumps it in for Brown. Brown in the far corner. Blazers win that battle. Brady reads that play. Gets a good jump on the puck. Keeps it in. Arkema backs up Brady at the blue line. Mason behind the net to Brown. No Flyers in front of the net. Arkema with the puck. Behind the Blazers net. Out the other side to Mason. Just out of his reach. The Blazers break out. Open ice. Breakaway in the Flyers' own shot. Posted in. .325 to play in the first period. Middlehurst in for the draw. Middlehurst wins it. Kanata picks it up and chips it in the Flyer zone. Thompson on the puck. Gets it to the half boards to Monas. Monas gets bumped. Kanata picks up the loose puck, fires it towards the net, but weak shot. Flyers throw back to the blue line. Kept in. Thompson. Turn. Nobody there. Middlehurst picks up the loose puck. Backhands that just out of Clark's reach. Clark gets a piece of it. Clark backhands that to Middlehurst. Behind the Blazers net. To the point. To Thompson. Thompson with the shot blocked in front. Comes to Hobor. Hobor played off the glass, or off the boards. Clark picked off by Kanata. Kanata throws it off the boards. Steps around Hobor. Thompson in his own zone. Plays it off the boards to Monas. Monas gets enough of it to get out of the zone. Kanata's changing. Monas. Applying pressure. Chasing him behind his net. Kanata plays it to the blue line. Brown missed his man. Kanata in over the blue line. Walks around Tribble. Shot. Pad save by Milks. Reaching for it. Shot blocked in front. Loose puck picked up by Tribble. He'll chip it off the boards and out. Blazers with possession. Nope. Tribble steals it. Neutral ice. Tries to throw it to the far corner. Picked off by the Blazers. Critchley on his man. Wins the battle. Critchley in the near corner. Spins. Backhands it out front. Brown couldn't get the shot off. Loose puck sitting there. Martin had it in his feet. Couldn't get a piece of it. Martin to Tribble. Critchley cuts off his man. Brings the puck to neutral ice. Sends it there for Campbell, just out of his reach. Blazers along the far boards. Loose puck comes to the blue line, kept in. Shot. Glove down by Milks. He'll hold that for a whistle. 1:09 to go in the first period. Middlehurst in for the draw, won by the Blazers. To the point, shot, steered wide, loose puck, pad save by Milks. Centering attempt, Milks plays that to Middlehurst behind the net. 1 to go in the first period. Middlehurst to Arkema, Arkema across to Mason. Middlehurst picks it up, gets the blue line and in. Blazers get a piece of it and ship it out. Blazers walk around the defender, shot. Off the shoulder of Milks. Arkema intended for Middlehurst, but just out of his reach. Blazers throw it to neutral ice. Brady to Thompson. Thompson to Arkema. Arkema still battling on the near boards. Brady steps into his man. Loose puck back in the Flyer zone. Cleared and brought out by Brady to the blue line. Brady to Mason. Mason stops at the blue line. Puts him offside. 5 seconds to go in the period. And the Flyers are just standing around. We go to start the second period. Looks like Brown's going to take the draw. Late change. Yep. Brown wins the draw to Tribble. The Flyers blue line. Tribble throws it off the boards. Dumped in by Kanata. Hobor in the near corner. Overskates it. Hobor and Brown in the corner, battling it out. Still there. Hobor takes his man down, gets the puck, plays it off the boards to the far side. Clark was working his way out of the zone before the puck was even near him. To the Flyers blue line, Brown on his man. Picked up by Hobor. Hobor clears the zone, gets it across to Monas. Monas in over the blue line, lets one go. Shot blocked in front. Bouncing puck comes back to the blue line. Campbell wins that foot race. No help. Blazers pick up the puck in the Flyer zone. Hobor bumps his man. Played off the boards by Brown. To the blue line and out. Kanata, cross ice. A throw in blue line. He missed the puck. Clark. Puck's to the blue line and comes out. Kanata in over the Flyer zone. Cross ice pass. Walks in front. Shot. High and into the mesh. Middlehurst is in for the draw. He'll win it to Critchley. Critchley just had his pocket picked. Gets the puck to the blue line, but not out. Second effort. Gets it to Martin on the far side. Martin in over the blue line. Sends it towards the net. The Blazers goalie will cover it for a whistle. Middlehurst on the draw. Oh, he gets waved out. Critchley in for the draw. He'll win it to Martin. Martin to Campbell. Bouncing puck. Campbell gets it in deep to Middlehurst. Middlehurst behind the net. Critchley steps in to help him out. Critchley in the far corner. He'll change directions. Leave it there for Martin. Martin to Middlehurst. Middlehurst spins around. Shot off the side of the net. Martin tries to get it to Middlehurst out front. Critchley in deep. Plays it behind to Martin. Martin gets bumped. And Critchley steps in to give him a hand. Critchley in the far corner. Skates it behind the net. Bit of a hook. Critchley in the near corner. Tries to send it behind the net. Picked off by the Blazers. Thompson pinched. Kept the puck in. Blazers to the far side. Middlehurst bumps his man. Blazers in over the blue line. Shot way wide of the net. Rebound comes to Martin at the blue line. He'll backhand that to Critchley. Critchley gets the red line and dumps it in. Middlehurst going for a change. Flyers are changing. Better hurry up. Blazers coming out of their zone. Brady gets it to Mason. Mason tried to get it to Arkema on the far side. Arkema centering attempt to Brown. Brown in the near far corner. He gets bumped, loses the puck. Blazers still with possession. In their zone. Puck still in. Finally comes out. Brady to Arkema along the far boards. Arkema bumps his man. Tribble. Up to Brown. Brown gets an elbow. That was a bit high. Blazers come up with it. Fired off the boards. Deep in the Flyer zone. Brown lifts it to the blue line. Not out. Shot. Blocked in front by Tribble. Brown collects it. And he'll skate out of the zone. Brown drops it for Mason. Mason with a window. Shot. Just wide. Tribble fires the rebound at the net. Loose puck in front. Picked up by the Blazers. Blazers skate up center ice with it in the Flyer zone. Risky. Milks with a couple shots there. Keeps the puck out. Arkema clears the zone. He's got Brown with him. Arkema spins around. Throws it towards the net just wide. Brown along the far board. Shot off the side of the net. Arkema picks up the rebound. Throws it out front. No Flyers over there. Blazers through neutral ice into the Flyer zone. Along the far boards, Middlehurst applying pressure. Blazers to throw it behind the net to the near corner for Hobor. He'll play it off the glass to Mason. Mason chips it in. Gets a bump, but the puck's in deep. Blazers will fire it around to the far boards. Kept in by Campbell. He'll throw it off the glass. Middlehurst lets it go to Clark. Clark to Mason. Mason still with the puck. Gets it to Middlehurst behind. Middlehurst tries to get it across to Clark. Mason throws it back in. Blazers off the boards. Picked up by Monas. Monas skates behind. Centering attempt just past Middlehurst. Hobor at the blue line. Throws it into Middlehurst. Middlehurst shot wide of the net. Campbell. He'll pinch. Puck's in his feet. Puck's still there. Somebody gets a piece of it and gets it in. Monas. Out front shot. Bad save by the Blazers. Middlehurst in the near corner. Throws it towards the net. Blocked in front. Picked up by the Blazers. And they'll fire it off behind their net. Clark takes his man. Gets bumped. Blazers will lift that puck deep in the Flyer zone. Hobor leaves it there. The Blazers pick it up to the blue line. Lets one go. Shot way wide of the net. Funny hop off the boards. Rebound comes to the Flyers blue line, and Blazers dump it in. Hobor plays it off the boards to Campbell. Campbell couldn't quite get there. Shot. Pad saved by Milks. Campbell throws it off the Blazers' face. Up to Middlehurst. Middlehurst in over the blue line. They'll let that one go. He'll backhand that one off the ref in deep. Clark gets it to Monas. Monas throws it through the blue paint. Hobor winds up. Lets one go. Shot. Blocked in front. Blazers come out with it. Cross ice. In over the blue line. Brown lifts it up for Martin. Martin was just behind him. He had to turn around. Turn. Shot by Brown. Off the glove. Or off the blocker, rather. Brown in the near corner. Blazers get up to the half boards. Brown's cross ice pass picked off by the Blazers. Blazers to center ice, picked off by Tribble. Tribble tried to lift it, just didn't get enough of it. Back in the Blazers zone. Martin and Brown. Brown gets run over. Blazers come up with it into the Flyer zone. Critchley fires it around the far boards to the blue line, not out. Shot blocked in front, high and wide of the net. Blazers have the puck in the near corner. Brown comes up with it. Up to Critchley at the blue line. Critchley over center ice, in over the blue line. Cross ice, intended for Martin, picked off by the Blazers. They'll turn it around, bring it back in the Flyer zone. Drop pass. Picked up by Thompson. That cleared the zone. Thompson's got it. Over the blue line. Thompson in the far corner. Blazers pick it up. And just throw it into Middlehurst. Middlehurst with the puck. Find the Blazers net. Puck's chipped to the near corner. Blazers will fire that one all the way down the ice. That'll go for icing. Minute 27 to play in the second period. Middlehurst in to take the draw. Won by the Blazers. The far corner. They'll fire it around the boards to the blue line. Kept in by Tribble. He'll throw it towards the net. Just wide. Middlehurst in the near corner to the half boards. Brady spins and tries to fire. Just couldn't pull the trigger. Blazers get it up and over the blue line. Cross ice pass. Just too much on it. Mason throws it in over the blue line. And Kanata will turn it around. Stretch pass. Just out of his reach. Tribble. Applied some pressure. Loose puck in front. Milks will cover that for a whistle. .43 seconds to go in the second period. Middlehurst in to take the draw. He'll win it to Campbell. Campbell fires it around to Hobor. Hobor up to the half boards to Clark. Clark centers it for Monas. Just bounced over a stick. Blazers pick it up in their zone. To the far corner. Puck comes up. Blazers backhand that to the Flyers blue line and in. Cross ice pass broken up by Campbell. Kanata. Blazers fired to the point. Shot blocked in front. Clark just lifts the stick of the Blazers player. And he'll backhand that one back deep to the Flyer zone. Hobor behind to Campbell. Campbell up to the blue line. And that'll do it for the second period. Yeah. Right. We'll start the third. Brown's in to take the draw. He'll win it back to Campbell at the blue line. Campbell to Brady. Brady off the boards. To the Blazers player. He'll pick it up. Bring it into the Flyer zone, but Brady's there. Intercepts that. Pokes it forward into the Blazer zone. They'll clear it up. Moniz turns and fires. Gets the puck in. Brown off the boards. Blazers have the puck in their zone. Almost picked off by Brown. Blazers at center ice. Brady deep in his zone. Fires it off the boards to Campbell. Campbell back to Brady. Brady up to Moniz at the blue line. Kept in by the Blazers. Campbell back to Brady. Brady up to Brown. Brown better get his head up. Blazers regain control in their zone. Up to center ice. Picked off by Moniz. Blazers in neutral ice. They'll lift it high and into the Flyer zone. Brady behind his net. Up to Moniz at the half boards. Moniz tried to get it to Critchley, picked off by the Blazers. Critchley loses an edge, puck comes out. Blazers send it to the far side. In over the blue line, shot, gloved by Milks. No, it hasn't. Yeah, something like that. Shot wide of the net. Back to the blue line. Shot tipped in front. Milks will glove that one. Face off back in the Flyer zone. Middlehurst to take it. Won by the Blazers. They'll walk around. Shot wide of the net. Rebound to Critchley on the far boards. Critchley tries to get it to Martin. Picked off by the Blazers. Played off the boards. Critchley. Middlehurst. Or Tribble, sorry. Tribble sends it to the blue line. And the Blazers will fire that back in the Flyer zone. Tribble. Across to Middlehurst. Middlehurst bouncing puck. Blazers get it out again. Tribble dumps it back in the Blazers zone and they'll skate it out. In the Flyer zone. Takes it behind the Flyers net. Lots of traffic out front. Critchley along the far boards. He'll leave it for Middlehurst. Middlehurst along the boards. Gets rubbed out. Puck in the Blazer zone. Played to the red line. And they'll dump it in. Blazers in the far corner. They'll skate it behind the Flyers net. Change directions. Weak pass. Martin almost had that one to go. Blazers fire that back in the Orangeville zone. Hobor settles the puck down. Gets it to Campbell. Campbell off the boards to Critchley. Critchley gets the red line and dumps it in. Brown applying pressure. Blazers bring it out. And over the Flyer zone, drop pass. Shot. Off the stick, saved by Milks. Rebound. Up through from Arkema to Brown, just out of Brown's reach. And The Blazers will dump that back in the Flyer zone. Campbell behind to Hobor. Hobor into Arkima's feet. Bouncing puck. Picked up by the Blazers. In over the blue line. 2-on-1. Flyers get the puck out into the Blazers zone. Mason and Arkima applying pressure. Puck to the red line. Hobor swipes at it. Not quite enough contact. Into his feet. Brown runs his man over and picks up the puck. Brown to Arkima. Arkima in over the blue line. Shot. Blocked in front. Rebound. Picked up by the Blazers. And they'll skate it up. Into the Flyer zone. Hobor picks it up. Has a look. Passes it to the Blazers. Blazers behind the Flyers net. To the near corner. Played off the boards. Hobor gets a piece of it to the far boards to Critchley. Critchley will skate it up. Get over the red line. Takes the puck shot off the goalie. And the net's off. Middlehurst in to take the draw. Won by the Blazers. 10 minutes to go in the third period. Middlehurst behind the Blazers net with the puck. Wraparound attempt. Shot, and he'll cover it and reel it in for a whistle. Middlehurst wins that draw. Gets it to Tribble at the blue line. Tribble with the shot blocked in front. Middlehurst missed his one-timer. And the Blazers will lift that out of the zone. Not enough for icing. Blazers win the foot race. Into the near corner. Brady gets a piece of it to the blue line. Shot saved by Milks. Tribble fires it to the near boards. Arkima gets it to the blue line. Not out. Blazers fire that wide of the net. Brady sends that to the red line. Blazers back in the Flyer zone. Sends it back. Shot wide of the net. Rebound comes to the far blue line and dumped back in by the Blazers. Mason steps into his man. Loose puck. Clark to Arkima to Mason. Mason lifts that in. Just too far for icing. Face-offs in the Flyer zone. Brown's take it. Brown wins it to Campbell. Campbell fires it around the far boards to Moniz. Moniz back to Brown. Brown in over the blue line. Just offside. Brown's in to take the draw again. He'll win it back to Thompson. Thompson sends it across to Campbell. Campbell off the far boards to Moniz. In over the blue line. Moniz brings it deep. Centers it. Loose puck in front. Blazers get a piece of it. Kept in by Thompson. He'll play it off the near boards to the corner. Blazers tried to backhand it out. Moniz picks it up. Gets it to Clark. Clark shoots just wide of the net. Second effort. And the net's off again. Brown's in, take the draw. Won by the Blazers. In the far corner. Brown gets a piece of it behind the Blazers net. Puck comes to the far corner. Clark. Blazers send it the other direction. to the half boards. Almost kept in by Thompson. He was there. Brown to Clark. Clark to Campbell. Campbell to Thompson. Thompson back to Campbell. Campbell to Thompson. Bouncing puck. Thompson tried to get it at Clark. No communication. .7:48 to go in the third period. Middlehurst in to take the draw. No, he gets waved out. Martin takes his place. Martin wins it to Middlehurst, picks it up, skates it behind his net. He'll change directions, sends it to Tribble. Blazers get a piece of it first to the near corner. Into the front, picked up by Critchley. Critchley sends it in over the blue line, picks it up, tries to center it. Martin in some traffic, picked up by the Blazers. Blazers change direction, send it to the far boards. They'll try to jump it in, picked up by the Flyers. Critchley in the far corner. He'll play it off the boards to Martin. Martin lets it go, and the Blazers clear the zone. Blazers dump it into the Flyer zone. Tribble across to Hobor. Hobor let it go. Blazers dump it back in. Hobor to center ice to Middlehurst. Gets to the blue line, and Blazers will just send that the other direction. Tribble to Critchley. Critchley up to Middlehurst. Middlehurst over the red blue line. Just couldn't keep the puck on his stick. Puck along the near boards. Brady's back. Steps around him. Shot. And it goes in. Come on, guys. Skate. Brady left the bench. Not sure what's going on there. Brown in to take the draw, won by the Blazers. Back to their blue line. They'll play it off the near boards. In over the Flyer zone. Loose puck. It's in some skates. Kick to the blue line and out. Blazers lift that one back into the Flyer zone. Campbell's back to take it. Off a Blazers skate. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson gets it to the blue line and out. Arkema drives his man into the boards. Brown in on the forecheck, applying pressure. Played off the glass, right on Campbell's tape. Campbell to Arkema. Arkema at center ice. Gets it to Mason at the blue line. Mason chips it in to the near corner. Blazers fired around the far boards. Thompson pinches. Blazers come up with it. And they'll clear the zone. Shot. I think Milk's got a piece of that one off the blocker. Arkema sends it around his man. Just over the blue line. Offside. Blazers come up with it. In the Flyer zone. Shot blocked in front by Campbell. Thompson with the puck. Sends it cross ice just out of Arkema's reach. He's up in the Blazers zone. They'll just pass it right out. Tribble. Across to Hobor. Hobor. Center ice. Intended for Clark, just out of his reach. Blazers dump it back in the Flyer zone. Tribble throws it off the boards. Hobor bumps his man. Puck in the far corner. Blazers skate behind the Flyers net. Picked up by Monas. Monas turns around. Gets a little bit of room. Gets into the zone with some pace. Shot wide of the net. Puck come to the blue line. Hobor keeps it in. Shot stopped at the front. Tribble gets that clearing attempt. Off a skate. Onto a Blazer stick. Tribble picks it up. Cross ice to Clark. Clark's in over the blue line. Clark still with the puck shot. Love down by the Blazers. .344 to go in the third period. Brown's in to take the draw. Blazers win it. Comes to Brady at the blue line. Brady walks around, lets a shot go just wide. Brown gets bumped. Comes up with it. Brown gets taken down. No call. Brown with the puck. Tries to get it to Martin in front. Blazers come up with it. Clear the zone. Just out of the reach. Blazers player lifts that in. Milks, glove it. Leave it there for Campbell. Campbell sets it up to Brown. Brown at the blue line. Campbell to Brady. Brady to Martin. Martin back to Campbell. Campbell across to Brady. Brady gets it to Critchley. Critchley over the blue line. Centers it. Flyers couldn't get a stick on it. Campbell steps up, lets one go. Shot blocked in front. Brady with the shot. And that'll go off the glass and into the Blazers bench. Middlehurst in to take the draw. 2:33 to go in the third period. Middlehurst comes up with it. Lets one go. Just got tipped in front. Goes to the far near corner. Played to the blue line. Hobor Arkema couldn't keep it in. Blazers dump that into the Flyer zone. Thompson gives chase. Picks it up around the far boards. Gets it to Mason. Bit of a mess. Mason gets it up to Arkema. He was standing still, so he couldn't skate on the puck. Blazers throw it into the Middlehurst skates. Couldn't get enough of it to keep it in. Hobor gives chase for that puck. Behind his net. Up to Thompson. Thompson across to Arkema. Back in. Thompson again. He'll backhand that to Hobor. Can we move our feet, please? Arkema. Here's center ice into the Blazers zone. Milks is out of the net. Blazers have the puck deep in their zone. Flyers are tripping over each other because they're not talking. Thompson, one-on-one. Critchley steps around his man, poke check, gets the puck off his stick. Blazers to the blue line and out. Blazers get control at center ice. 45 seconds to go in the third period. Monas gets a piece of it to clear the zone. Blazers just send that back in the Flyer zone. Critchley picks up the loose puck in his zone, skates it out, gets the red line and fires it in. And the Blazers just lift that. That'll go the length of the ice. And Milks will cover that. We'll have to play it. And that's that. Oh, geez,